So I finished Cher's autobiography, but it wasn't an addiction memoir. So, like, why was I even reading it, right? She's not an alkie. Boo. I need something a little bit more close to home. So I picked up The Sober Diaries. Fabulous so far. Ticking all of my boxes. Feel like I could have written this myself. 40s, mom, overstimulated, banging career, but then just gets too over like crazy about it. Husband that she's detached from, carrying extra weight, drinking like crazy, social obligation, wants the drink, has the drink, feels worse, not better, battling hangovers constantly as a mom. Does this sound like you? If this sounds like you, keep watching my videos and I'll watch your videos because, like, we're in this together. Nothing hits more real than her reminding me about those Sunday mornings where you like have to take your kids to a play place where there's hundreds of kids running around and you're just sitting there like rocking over a cup of coffee, maybe trying to eat a chicken strip. And now when I go sober and not hungover to these things and I'm just chipper and I'm just like that mom where I'm actually enjoying being a parent rather than treating my kids like some kind of annoyance, because that's what happens. And she talked about that just even in the first chapter. And I was like, oh my God, I forgot about that. I forgot how much of an annoyance they used to be because they'd cut into like your socializing or your drinking time or your wine time. Like she even talks about like how when she's putting them to bed, there'd be like glass of wine on the bedside table. I never did that, but like I always had, my glass of wine with dinner and my wine when I'm cooking. And she just talks about like the ever present glass of wine and just like the fixation on like mommy needs wine because that's like how I get through the stress of being a mom and being a working parent and just being. Um, it I will never stop celebrating these wins. Everything is a win. A coffee in the morning is a win. A conversation about sobriety is a win. A walk with a clear mind is a win. Going somewhere with your kids where you're not annoyed at them is a win. Everything feels so good when you're sober when you have lived the other way. I think that's something that non-alcoholics just don't understand because they're like, well, why don't you just have one? Even if you had one all the freaking time. Or sometimes I'd have one, and then more often I'd have a few, and then most nights I'd have one or a few, and then on the weekends I'd have way more than a few. So, like, at some point, you just are always drinking, and there's like way more on nights than off nights. You don't have to wake up and crush a bottle of vodka first thing in the morning to be an alcoholic. You don't have to wake up with the shakes every single day to be an alcoholic. There's millions and millions of us who are high functioning and just still drinking and feeling like it's normal and being told it's normal when you don't feel normal. So if this is you, I got you. I see you. We're told it's normal. And now that I'm living on the other side for 2 years now, I'm never going back to that shit because I'd rather be not normal if that's normal. So yeah, Sober Diaries, highly recommend. Check it out. Let me know your thoughts. What are your other sober memoirs you recommend to me? Because I'm like hungry for more.